So do you have a... Whoop.
Yay.
Hey.
I messed up on the graphics there.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, Nomura wasn't... He was involved, but he was not... I don't know who it was in the chat there. He was not the senior guy in the original FF7. Kitase, who's producing the remake, was the director of the original one. But... Meh. Graham is so dad mad. I'm not dad mad. I'm just disappointed. For all the reasons I laid out, you know? It's like... That's what Paul and I were saying. Like, it's... You have a remaster and a reboot and a remake, and I don't think this is any of those things, which is why we came up with Do-Over. The other game that I would almost push into Do-Over territory is because we were talking about this, is Twin Snakes. Because it was like there was so much that was altered in that.
Right.
In the cutscenes. So, I mean, it looks great. Yeah, like the graphics look fantastic. I'm excited about that. But I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's if Final Fantasy was made now,
Yeah.
which has a cool thing.
Final Fantasy VII makeover.
Mulligan edition. So yeah, it's weird that they also brought out the actual like remaster.
Yeah.
Just now too. So
Which I bought last year on Steam, and it's real nice.
this is different though, isn't it?
No, this is...
No, right. No, this is that one, but it's now on PS4.
Yeah, now it's on PS4. Yeah, it's because it's exactly the same game, and it's just like HD and everything,
And it's got the
fancy
cheat thing.
Oh yeah, it has the like just like super mode or whatever it is.
Well, it's apparently I was reading a thing that was saying it's like actually pretty like there's triple speed mode, which is everything goes, which they're saying is actually like makes the game way better from like Knights of the Round and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's no
Lord Host, you're not wrong. There is a non-zero percentage of the T-shirts I own, like a like statistically relevant percentage is Desert Bus T-shirts.
Same with mine.
Yeah. Oh right, that's why it's not working. It's on this monitor.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Flip the thing.
Yeah, that's fine. So the ones we talked about, Total War, that is weird. Like gating the being able to play as Chaos for pre-order DLC.
And it's one of these ones where like the explanation or the excuse, whatever they gave for it, was we wouldn't have been able to put Chaos in it.
Yeah.
If we hadn't done it this way, which was sort of like, what?
Why? What?
Shouldn't that have been one of the like? That's like Humans and Chaos are like the two.
You start with those.
Yeah, and then you build up. I don't know.
Like no one's gonna be like, hey, where are the Skaven?
Shut your face.
Okay, I love Skaven
like
too.
Skaven.
But it's like, well, what about what's the other there's the Empire, and then what's the other human?
There's the like Bretonians.
Yeah, you could have not had them. I don't know if they're in the game, but it's just like you should start with the Empire and the Chaos. That's like your baseline. That's like your humans and orcs from Warcraft. Anyway, you can delete games from Steam. That was neat.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the Witcher 3 story. There's a video of it in practice, and he like runs up to a guy with a sword and goes like, whoa, and then just cuts to Gwent, and then the video plays Gwent really, really fast, and then it cuts back, and the guy just like goes, puh, and dies, and it's like, I will fight you with cards. Duel.
This is a much more civilized time.
Yeah. And I don't know, the PS2 backwards compatibility is not to be clear, it's not backwards compatibility, because that would imply that you can just play your PS2 games.
The thing with the PS2 backwards compatibility is it wouldn't be such a big deal if there has been like literally at least a year and a half of it's almost like the Final Fantasy VII thing, where Sony has been like kind of hedging around it,
Yeah.
in weird ways. Like they released something that was just the straight up PS2 game in a PS4 in a PS2 emulator that they had built for the PS4, and so everyone was like, "Holy crap! You guys built a PS2 emulator for the PS4. That's awesome! Now we're gonna get the thing." And they're like, "Woo, maybe." And then it turns out, no. Not only can you not play PS2 games on PS4, not only can you not. It's not even that you have to like rebuy them. It's just the same as we've gotten every other generation. It's just they're just gonna remake them.
Yeah.
And recompile them.
Also, I couldn't read the chat while I was doing it. Obviously, am I crazy that like does Mark of Cree have a big nostalgia boost that I'm just unaware of?
I've never heard of that game.
Okay. It was a Sony first party from Sony Studios San Diego, like the folks who did like God of War and whatever. And apparently it was
I was gonna say, God of War.
God of War would be great.
Title, yeah.
It was well reviewed. Like I was
reviewed.
really, and I looked it up, and it got like generally 8s, 7.5, 8s ish out of 10. But I was like, I don't remember this at all.
It might be just one that it's like it's highly rated and it worked with the system emulator thing.
Yeah.
So who knows?
And then of course, I think I've said everything I need to say about Final Fantasy VII Remake. So wait, you actually you wrote the coming up. So
Rock Band 4.
Yeah.
If you look at the video, it's great because they have a video of the like people at Harmonix playing it and failing because it's hard. Because what happens is, in addition to like going faster and stuff, and part of this mode is there's also a thing where you can like speed up the song. But in addition to that, there's, instead of it coming down into you, there's this like line. And as you do well, that line starts moving up the fretboard or the whatever you're playing on.
Oh no!
And they start disappearing at that line. But it's not that like the fretboard is now shorter, so you have less time to react.
Yeah.
They disappear. Then you have to think about how much time there is between when it disappeared and when it. Then you have to hit it at the right time.
That sounds awful. Wow. Well.
Yeah. Looks like I was saying, it basically makes it so you have to memorize the song.
Who does that?
Yeah.
Who knows how to memorize the song? I don't. What? It's crazy.
Doesn't seem fair.
It doesn't sound possible. Let's see here. Oh man, did you see this thing? The Res thing? Did you see the suit?
Yeah.
Man.
So like, I love that like the stuff that's coming, because there's been a bunch of stuff that came out with PlayStation VR because the PlayStation Experience just came out, or the convention just happened, and like if anybody, like if you know what Res is,
Yeah.
like on like PlayStation, it wasn't even PlayStation 1 that it came out originally, or PlayStation 2?
No, I think it was. Wasn't it for 360 also? Or no, I'm thinking something else.
No, it was PS2. It was a Sony one, but it's like PlayStation 2. Like Res was known as basically being like this weird.
Oh, and Dreamcast.
But like this weird, super trippy game.
Oh, a version did eventually come out for 360 in 2008. Like 6 years later.
But it's just like Res was known as being like this weird, trippy game.
Yeah.
That was like, whoa, this is so weird. When it was on PS2 on your little television screen.
Yeah.
Playing Res in VR sounds terrifying. This is like
playing Res in VR with a feedback suit.
It's like the worst trip ever, or whatever. It's just like I can see the music. It's basically, yeah. Maybe it'll like replicate synesthesia.
I mean, they call it the synesthesia suit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's an amazing game, but yeah, I feel like you have to kind of ramp up to playing it in VR.
Yeah.
It will also be coming out in non-VR. Yeah, it could totally be used as like one of those like the like effect of brainwashing on something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this sounded kind of interesting. Dead Star is a PC.
Yeah, super cool.
PC shooter, and it will. it will support an experimental 5v10v10 mode.
Mm-hmm.
And what that is it's like it's a 10v10 match, and then another team of 5 just like shows up and wrecks stuff.
Well, it's actually it's what it is it's basically you have like it's a 10v10 game, space combat.
Yeah.
But then there's like 5 people who are, it's basically like it's like sliders.
Yeah.
Like they have a giant dreadnought ship, and the 5 of them, and they are randomly warping between other people's games. And they have to protect their dreadnought ship.
That sounds rad.
But as they're jumping around.
Oh, you just know that if they show up, both teams of 10 are going to be like, hang on a second. Whoomp!
And that's the point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And they actually they equate it to the episode 33 of Battlestar Galactica, or the episode is called 33, which is one of the better episodes of the new Battlestar Galactica series, where there's this thing where they have to keep jumping all the time. So that sounds actually really fun.
A couple comments from chat. Lyco Drake, I actually inflicted the new Time Ramicide update on Alex on Friday.
And
as you can hear,
he's still recovering.
He's still recovering. He hasn't left the moon base yet. So check out the replay of Watch and Play on Friday. And what was the other? Oh, right. I didn't talk about Sparrow Racing. The SRL, the Sparrow Racing League, they've added to, or they will be adding to Destiny. There's like custom Sparrows, there's custom racing outfits, there's 2 tracks. I love this. One track is a circuit, you just do 3 laps, and because it's space, the other track is like a downhill, and it's constant downhill, and then when you get to the bottom, there's a teleporter, and you go back to the top, and that's your second lap is the same downhill.
Nice.
Which is sweet. And yeah, I'm pretty into the idea of actual Sparrow Racing. I'm glad that they were like, the community wants a Sparrow Racing. We can do that. I thought that was neat. But
so there's this weird thing with that they announced at also at the PlayStation Experience, that there's a new. They haven't released any details about it, but there's a new Psychonauts game, VR game coming out that's not
Psychonauts 2.
That's not Psychonauts 2. That's
Yeah.
not the one that's being crowdfunded or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There is just some other Psychonauts game coming out.
Yeah.
Which presumably will be like a first-person-y type game where you are. All they said is it'll be like you uses like your gestures and stuff to do the mental powers and things, which seems like it could be cool. It seems oddly timed with the crowdfunding thing going on.
Yep.
So, but
Shovel Knight is getting an amiibo. That's sweet.
except
Oh.
they're doing the stupid. So Shovel Knight is getting an amiibo, but for instance, co-op mode is the other thing they're adding. Will only be available if you have the amiibo.
Ooh, I hope they have enough supplies of that.
It's just like this whole Nintendo's got this weird thing going with amiibos where they're almost doing them. They're like, it's like physical DLC, where it's like, let's take the worst part of DLC and the worst part of physical stuff and put it together.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, I'm sorry, you can't download that because we ran out of stock of this plastic thing.
That's weird. And the last story that we had was the story from the Game Awards. There were some awards for Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, because it's sweet. And one of those was accepted by Kiefer Sutherland on behalf of Hideo Kojima, who couldn't be there. And then it went back to the host, Jeff Keighley, and Jeff Keighley, as I've never met him personally, but I understand from people in the industry, is a good guy, but, he's an industry guy. He understands how all this, how all that stuff works. That's how he was able to put the Game Awards together. Made a point of basically shaming Konami because they did not allow Kojima to come and pick up his own award. He was not allowed to attend the Game Awards because Konami basically sent a lawyer to tell him he couldn't.
I really hope that whatever, I'm presumably there's all sorts of legal NDA stuff going on, but I hope whatever happened between Kojima and Konami comes out at some point, because clearly something real bad happened that they had. I mean, Kojima worked for Konami for what, 20 years?
Yeah.
And then not only are they like, yeah, you're not working for us anymore, but we're gonna like go back through time and take your name off everything.
Yeah. Oh, it's a huge dick move. Oh yeah. In case it was in any way unclear, I completely think that Jeff Keighley was awesome in doing that. Got the whole audience to boo Konami. That was exciting. But I mean, what?
That hard.
Yeah, it's not really that hard. What does Konami care? They're not making AAA titles anymore.
That's true.
They don't need to please this crowd because now they're just making mobile games apparently. So.
And the FIFA game.
Oh yeah, FES.
Yeah.
FES or PES.
PS. Yeah.
Right. That's the one. Okay. Time to say hello to the subscribers.
Hello. Okay. Now
Good.
what?
Good. We took care of that. Let's go home.
Now is the time in the program where we welcome subscribers.
Ooh.
That
Uh-oh.
doesn't seem like a normal amount of subscribers.
Uh-oh.
This is possibly why the notifier wasn't firing.
Oh no.
If Lurbot doesn't know that
Lurbot-
if Lurbot isn't working, then
Lurbot isn't
Lurbot-
showing us the list. The latest update that Lurbot has is 1 day and 20 hours ago. Oh no.
We can't see it in the Twitch backend, can we?
Not easily. Let's find out together. View active subscribe. Oh, damn it.
Right, it was just emailed to you.
When you click view active subscriber list, it goes, okay, cool, we've emailed a spreadsheet to you. It's like, that's not what I asked for. Anubis, that would be great. If you could do that, that would be fantastic. Anubis is gonna go through the Lurbot log, or the chat logs, and paste bin them for us. In the meantime, I have a massive spreadsheet coming my way. Yeah, I saw that Lurbot was popping the notifications, but they weren't showing up on the notifier.
Is this correct?
Oh yeah, that's correct, but it only shows 10. And there's more people than that.
Yeah. Well, we can do those 10.
Hang on. Aha. I think this works.
Does that have it by date?
Yeah, it's UTC, but so it looks like the first subscriber today was Nebs. Oh no, wait, that was yesterday. Fringus, is that correct? I think it was Fringus. Massive spreadsheet coming my way is my Journey cover band. Nice, Osk. Well, we can certainly do these ones. Cloud Strafe, Noir PI. Welcome, Cloud Strafe.
Nice.
I like that. Was one of my favorite parts of that story, was coming up with what the Final Fantasy VII reboot would be. like his name is Cloud. Looks nothing like Cloud. He's like, you know, like a chiseled 5 o'clock shadow, dark tousled hair detective with his dog,
Voiced by Nolan North.
Voiced by Nolan North. Dog is just named Red. It can't talk. It is not red. It is not a weird cat dog beast. Just a dog.
He's had 13 of them, though.
He's had 13 of them. They don't worry about it.
They hit by cars.
They're at a farm, and then yeah, his you combine Tifa and Eris so that it's his childhood girlfriend Erisk.
Or asterisks, as people were saying.
Asterisks. That's pretty good too. Actually, I guess I should switch these back around. Erisk lives. Dog also voiced by Nolan North. Even though the dog does not speak English. Just get Nolan North to do all the ruff, ruff. So you agree with me that Red 13 is a dog and not a lion? No, he's a cat dog. Like, honestly, he's very cat and dog-like. He's not.
He's really more of
He's not a real thing.
He's really more of a dog-sized cat, and like, or sort of like a wolf-sized cat, which I guess is just like a lion. When I think about it, more cat than dog.
Do you have Anubis? Do you have from before the stream went live? Because this starts at viewers resubbed while you were away. But I can start with these ones. Angnor33 with a 24-month resub. The 2 years, welcome back, Angnor. HP Braincase with an 11-month resub. Cloud Strife Noir PI, as we said. The Fish Sticks with a 9-month resub. I love that spelling.
Ooh, the fish sticks, yeah.
I've always said A. Cowan, but the capitalization here would lead me to believe it's A.C. Owen. And now I'm doubting myself. But either way, welcome back for your 23rd month. Much appreciated. Zibanitu with a 9-month resub. Craddock, a new sub. By the way, I'm fairly confident I've seen you in chat. Craddock, welcome and thank you. The Power of Rousdower with a 15-month resub from Rathdower. Delphi Santano with a 9-month resub. Autobot Topper with a 17-month resub. Pongo Sapiens, 21 months. Can't Wear Hats with a 28-month resub. 28 months, wow. Lathos Tyran, pardon me. Lathos Tyran with a 23-month resub. It is a... Oh, yeah. Because I knew we had an A. Cowan, which is actually Rocket Man. Oh, there we go. Hey, the Diet Coke Boy with an 8-month resub. Because it won't be on our list, so welcome back, Diet Coke Boy. Binary Girl with a 23-month resub. Tino Didrikson with a 2-month resub. Echinoid with a 4-month resub. Welcome back. The Metalupus, 24 months, 2-year resub. And Anubis169 with a 24-month resub as well. Welcome back, both of you. Mangled Pixel with a 27-month resub. Welcome back, Mangled Pixel. Elihu Aaron with a 3-month resub. I mess that name up every time, but welcome back all the same. Havoc4 with a 23-month resub. Jay Karkov, 27 months from Jay Karkov. Grand Llama Q with a 14-month resub. Eric with a 24-month resub. And that's the 2 years from Eric. And Matt Andre with a 12-month resub. The 1 year. And my name is indeed AC Owen. Well, there we are.
Nice.
Storm count is 27 or 26 in that list. Only previous sub to this lot was Granite Fish. Which was... This list doesn't tell me that. Well, Granite Fish, welcome back and thank you. And I'm sorry that we don't know how long it was. So, that was 10 hours before the cutoff? Oh, okay. Mostly close not to upset. Oh, and who was it? It was someone else in the chat. It was Darth Sereth? Is that correct? They couldn't get their resub to fire properly? Or, like, I can't remember. But welcome back to you also. Apologies for that. Yes, Drunk Sereth. That's what it was. Not Darth Sereth. Drunk Sereth. Either way.
Drunk Vader was not a very good villain. Force stuff. I knew your father. He was a dick.
Oh, did Obi-Wan ever tell you? Shut up. Obi-Wan ever tell you what happened to your father? He told me you killed him. He said what? I like that, actually.
All right. New person.
Oh! Theelrad. I'm going to go with Theelrad with a 2-month resub. Welcome back, Theelrad. Rad. So rad.
Creator spends all his time making slurred rants about sand.
Yeah, Luke, you are my father. Hang on. Wait.
Father stuff.
I'm going to sit down for a moment.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, that's it for Checkpoint today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Obviously, this will be up on YouTube later this evening, hopefully. And yeah, Paul's going to be back. I got to go do a thing. Paul's going to be back in an hour for more... Yoshi's Woolly World. Right, it's right here.
Woolly World.
Oh, Kefeto, I believe. A new subscriber. Welcome, Kefeto. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel.
You're my best friend ever. And you and me, we're gonna rule the galaxy. It's gonna be great.
Can you imagine just Vader just like, Luke, listen to that. And then just
just
little dribbles coming out the filter. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
I have to go.
My suit is going. My suit is gonna. Is oh.
Oh no.
I need to wear a diaper.
Oh no. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.